AG1 gives you the daily nutrients that form the foundation for your health routine. It's made with the highest quality ingredients, put through the strictest quality testing standards, so everybody can own your health. Start your journey and drink it.
The key to keeping WWE fresh and current is new and innovative ideas. Throughout WWE history, several ideas have been presented in WWE that have completely flopped, either from a creative or financial perspective. WWE management fully expected these ideas to be extremely successful, but they weren't, and WWE prefers that these colossal failures are never mentioned again. Oh, we're obviously going to mention them, so join us now as we look at 10 of the biggest flops in WWE history. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive links. Also check out WrestleMania.co.k and our wrestling channel, Incredible. Number 10, NXT Kids. Due to the immense popularity of the black and gold brand in 2015, WWE decided to launch a spin-off show for NXT. NXT Kids would be a show aimed at a much younger demographic. It would feature matches, but predominantly focus on fun segments such as WWE trivia and kid-friendly humor. The show would even feature literal children on commentary with Corey Graves, which would have been a unique way to appeal to the target audience. But only one episode of the show was filmed, and this was never even supposed to air, but someone in WWE leaked the show, so footage of the pilot is in circulation. And it's rather rare for WWE to scrap a show just after one episode, as they traditionally prefer to give things a couple of months before scrapping them altogether. Nevertheless, it was clear that Vince McMahon wasn't liking what the NXT team offered, and subsequently decided to scrap the concept completely. Number 9, Indian expansion. In 2017, WWE shocked the world when they decided to make Jinder Mahal WWE Champion. Mahal was WWE's resident jobber, so naturally it took fans by surprise that Mahal was now at the top of the WWE ladder. And the reason for making him champion was that they wanted to expand in India, and Vince McMahon was of the belief that if Mahal was champion, they would have much more financial success. WWE planned on having a super show take place in India in December 2017, but they decided to take the title of Mahal 1 month before the show. This was backwards thinking from a business perspective, as fans had already spiked months of his lackluster reign and they could easily put up with it for another month. The super show in question would be main evented by Mahal in a huge match for him against Triple H. But in typical WWE fashion, this was a match which Mahal lost. Reports from the show indicated that the attendance was around 70%, which was significantly lower than the prior year. The experiment had ultimately been a huge failure. What WWE aimed to achieve was handled completely wrong. It was delivered with naivety and spontaneity. Number 8, Stand Up for WWE. In 2010, WWE launched one of the most unusual PR campaigns ever. The Stand Up for WWE campaign was focused on WWE ordering fans to stand up for WWE when they were attacked by the media. Former chairman Vince McMahon would even release a video message where he stated that nearly 600 full-time WWE employees, as well as its 140 superstars, all work for one reason: put smiles on people's faces. Inaccurate media reports about our company are not only injustice, but an insult to our millions of fans worldwide. The WWE pushed this heavily. They got every single wrestler involved in promoting the campaign, and they would even produce an infographic detailing how fans can support the company. This PR campaign flopped. You showed how desperate WWE were, and it was scrapped after a few short months with no explanation. Number 7, the Junior Division. The WWE introducing new elements to Raw and SmackDown is always welcome, as it keeps the show exciting. This was seen in 2005 when the WWE introduced the Junior Division to the SmackDown product. It was said to feature major names such as Paul London, Brian Kendrick, Billy Kidman, and Jamie Noble. Fans were excited for the concept, but when Johnny Ace was put in charge of hiring new talents for the division, instantly made a huge for whatever reason, except for hire exclusively midget wrestlers, WWE had no choice but to present the division with these hired midget wrestlers featured. So the idea though was the division would be scrapped completely within just a few short months. Number 6, WWE Studios. By launching in 2002, WWE Studios had been around for the past 2 decades. For the most part, the movies that WWE had produced had been commercial and critical bombs. Whilst there had been some successes, WWE Studios had a rotten reputation for putting out the worst of the worst. In 2014, WWE's financial records offered a frightening insight into WWE's movie division. It reported they had lost $35 million with WWE Studios, which makes it one of their worst financial losses ever. In recent years, they've drastically altered their approach to WWE Studios. Their output is heavily produced, and they only work on projects when they know they can make a return. It took years for WWE to realize that this was the approach needed. It was simply a project that Vince McMahon refused to give up on. Number 5, WWF New York. But due to the unbelievable success at WWE during the Attitude Era, they decided to open a restaurant in Times Square, New York, simply known as WWF New York. The complex WWE rented for the restaurant featured a retail store, a nightclub, and a viewing area which would show every single WWE pay-per-view. But whilst the idea on paper sounded great, the idea was incredibly expensive to run and operate. And WWE ran the complex later, renamed the world at a loss for years. In 2003, Linda McMahon announced that the WWE team venture would be closing. She would claim that this was so WWE could focus on other avenues, but in reality, it was because the venture lost WWE over $20 million. Number 4, Raw and Dark. WWE's flagship show Monday Night Raw has been on the air for almost 3 decades. In that time, there have been some ideas implemented on screen that they would like fans to forget. On the 20th May 2019 edition of Raw, Mick Foley came down to the ring to make 2 announcements. The first announcement was that the introduction of the infamous 24/7 title, and the second was a drastic change to the 3rd hour of Raw. Foley would have planned that the 3rd hour of Raw would be much darker and grittier moving forward. This actually excited fans, and it was a smart move which could have led to lapsed fans coming back to the product. However, all WWE did was dim the lights for the 3rd hour. Fans felt insulted that this was WWE's plan, as nothing had remotely changed. The idea lasted just 2 weeks before it was never alluded to again. Number 3, Vince Russo's grand return. The landscape of 2002 in WWE was altered forever when they introduced the brand split. During this time, WWE, specifically Vince McMahon, made the brave and bold call to bring back Vince Russo. Russo was lead writer during key parts of the Attitude Era, but his work following his disastrous run in WCW wasn't exactly the best. Russo came in with a ton of new ideas, and most of them were absolutely horrendous. Russo wanted to strip the Undertaker of the WWE title for no reason, and wanted to bring back DX. So WWE were planting the seeds of Triple H and Ric Flair joining forces to create Evolution. It took just a matter of weeks before McMahon realized the error of his ways. According to former head writer of WWE, Brian Gewirtz, McMahon personally apologized to him for bringing Russo back. It was a rare instance of McMahon addressing the direct failure. Number 2, WWE Virtual Reality. The idea of WWE using VR technology for their programming is an exciting concept. In 2018, they began to put together plans to execute this idea during live pay-per-views. The first time VR would be available for fans was during WrestleMania 35. And WWE were reluctant to make a big deal out of the technology being available, and this led to fans speculating that Vince McMahon didn't understand what the WWE were even offering. Following WrestleMania 35, the idea would be put on hold for undisclosed reasons. It was until Survivor Series 2019. This would mark the last time to date that WWE would use the technology for a WWE event, and it was never made clear why WWE fell out of favor with the idea. It likely came down to financial reasons, as the cost of implementing VR on live programming is very costly. The returns on this investment forced WWE to abandon the potentially game-changing project. And number 1, John Cena NFT. One of the ways WWE wanted to make money off John Cena's 2021 in-ring return was with NFTs. This ultimately though would be a huge failure, so that Cena himself had to address what went wrong. Discussing the NFT saga during an appearance at Florida Comic-Con, Cena revealed WWE wanted to put together a once-in-a-lifetime fan experience. This kid is not just the kit, it's the belt, the clothing, an autographed picture, an autographed canvas picture, and an NFT. When I came up with the face value of what it cost, it came up to around $500 to $600 retail value, including the value of the NFT. It took a lot about failure. This idea failed. Why is it $1,000? Because myself and the folks at WWE thought $1,000 was a fair price point. We were wrong. We were absolutely wrong. This shirt is number 0500. I thought with a value like that, 500 would be gone. We sold 37 of them. It was a catastrophic failure. I designed all my stuff. I was super proud of this. I love the design. It's one of those instances where I put my heart and soul and did the design and was really close to the work of pieces and market research. Yes, it seems fair. I think it'll be good. It sucked. It absolutely failed. I took a chance and missed. I'm sorry because it's obvious that people like the design. It's way too much. But there you have it, folks. 10 of the biggest flops in WWE history. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Prime Big Deal Days. Shop 2 days of big savings and feel like a big deal.
The key to a WWE storyline having a long-lasting impression is the climax. The climax is bad or forgettable, it can ruin the entire build of the storyline in question and in turn make fans resented. But there have been numerous storylines over the years that have had a massive amount of potential, but WWE ruined it at the last moment with a poor payoff. But with that being said, here are 10 disappointing endings to WWE storylines. Number 1. The Higher Power. In early 1999, The Undertaker and his Ministry of Darkness were feuding with Vince McMahon's corporation stable. Undertaker and his ministry were trying to take over the WWE, and in the process committed acts such as kidnapping Vince's own daughter, Stephanie McMahon. In April of 1999, the Ministry of Darkness would join forces with Shane McMahon's stable to form the Corporate Ministry. The stable had a common aim of taking over the WWE, bringing down Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And during this time period, The Undertaker revealed that he answered to a higher power. All his actions up to this point were a consequence of following the direction of this individual. Fans at the time were expecting the debut of a new character, or even the return of a former character back to WWE television. The original idea, according to Bruce Pritchard, was for the higher power individual to be that of fallen angel Christopher Daniels, but Vince eventually shot the idea down based on Daniels' size. Other rumors suggest that it could have even been Jake Roberts. But whatever the case, the higher power would be revealed in an extremely anticlimactic segment. The finale to the storyline was that the higher power was actually Vince McMahon himself. It's me, Austin! But this reveal made zero sense. Vince said the whole thing was done so he could get revenge on arch enemy Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nobody was impressed with the storyline at the time, and to this day, people question the reveal and its purpose. Even The Undertaker himself on the This Is My Yard DVD release said that this reveal and story was a low point for him and his career up to this point. That's pretty bad considering he faced himself at SummerSlam 94 once. Number 2, The Vacant.
Of all the fun ways you can shop at sex.com, this one helps you be couple goals.
To the Raw Tag Team division. Following a successful title defense against Carlito and Chris Masters at WrestleMania 22, fans were wondering what was next for the Tag Team Champions and where else they could take the story of them as a team. The next night on Raw, they would finally lose their tag titles to the Spirit Squad of all people thanks to outside interference from other members of the team. Over the next few weeks, Kane was filmed stumbling around backstage, grabbing his head, while voices were heard saying May 19th, and it's happening again. May 19th was the actual release date of Kane's horror movie See No Evil. In theory, this was a great marketing strategy as fans were somewhat ingrained with what May 19th represented. The storyline would expand even after May 19th, where Kane would reveal that this is the date that his mother and his adopted family were burnt alive. Later that same night, in a match with Shelton Benjamin, his old mask would appear on the Titantron, and suddenly, Kane would walk out. Now, when we say Kane, it was in fact 1997's Kane in his original attire. Of course, in reality, it was Luke Gallows dressed up in a cheap 1997 Kane cosplay outfit, which looked terrible as the wig didn't even fit correctly. Somebody needs to put some conditioner in that damn thing. Over the next few weeks, the 1997 Kane would torment the current Kane, playing mind games backstage, leading to a match between the two Kanes at the 2006 Vengeance event. The 1997 Kane would win. It was clear that the crowd had no interest whatsoever in the story or the imposter Kane character. The next night on Raw, current Kane would absolutely destroy the imposter Kane, laying him out with a chokeslam on the entrance ramp. Kane would then drag his imposter backstage, for a tour of his mask, and throw him out of the arena via the fire exit. But then Kane was then just never to be seen again. Number 3, the Anonymous Raw General Manager. The Anonymous Raw General Manager was introduced in the summer of 2010 by Vince McMahon. The Anonymous Raw GM would control the show by sending emails to the laptop, positioned by the commentary desk. These emails would be read out by Michael Cole, who at the time was being repositioned as a heel, so this was really helping the new character get over. In fact, as soon as that notification rang, you could hear the boos echoed throughout the arena. Michael Cole played it very well, but the real storyline was who was this mystery GM. Theories ranged from Triple H to Michael Cole. This was a very slow-burning story. Fans would have to wait years before finding out the true identity behind the laptop. Finally, they would find out at Raw 1000's episode that it was Hornswoggle. Yes, Hornswoggle. This was seen as one of the most anticlimactic and disappointing payoffs in WWE history. Former WWE writer Kevin Eck revealed that the WWE never had any plans for the Anonymous Raw GM, simply used as a plot device and nothing more, which is extremely disappointing. Number 4, Cody vs. Goldust. Cody Rhodes vs. Goldust was a match WWE fans wanted to see for a long time. This desire was increased dramatically when Cody and Goldust would start teaming up in late 2013 with a popular and somewhat underrated tag team duo. Fans fully expected to finally get the feud once the tag team disbanded, and they would get their wish over a year later. At this point in time, Cody had started using the Stardust gimmick, and the gimmick in essence was just the same as Goldust, just with slightly different face paint and ring attire, with 20% more hissing. The two would start showing signs of dissension in early 2015, which ultimately led to Stardust turning on Goldust after a match with the New Day. The timing was perfect for a showdown at WrestleMania 31, so WWE even incorporated WWE legend Dusty Rhodes into the storyline to add some context to the background of the issues between the two brothers. The match itself would sadly not take place at WrestleMania 31 to disdain of many fans. Instead, they would wrestle at Fastlane. The Fastlane setting was not appropriate for the feud, as they had so many layers to add before the first match. The Fastlane match was incredibly disappointing. Within 8 minutes, Goldust won in a finish that was botched, and nobody in the audience knew what to make of it. Unfortunately, that was the end of the feud. The two would wrestle again until they were both in All Elite Wrestlers years later, putting on a wrestling clinic. Number 5, who attacked Roman Reigns? On the July 30th edition of SmackDown, as Roman Reigns was walking backstage, an unidentified person pushed lighting equipment on Reigns, which just missed it by a couple of feet. Next week on SmackDown, Reigns managed to dodge a speeding car that was headed towards him in the parking lot. It was clear that this was WWE's summer angle for Reigns. Fans were interested to see where it was going. Over the next few weeks, Reigns would interrogate the likes of Samoa Joe, Eric Rowan, and Buddy Murphy, before it was finally revealed who the culprit was. Daniel Bryan would come forward with video evidence showing that the culprit was in fact a man who looked like Rowan, but wasn't actually Rowan himself. This led to Reigns actually finding alternative footage that actually revealed it was indeed Rowan who was behind the attacks. That was the payoff. Rowan. This was a huge opportunity to make a star and really push a new younger talent. Fans had no desire to see Rowan in a top program, and especially one with Roman Reigns. Number 6, the summer of CM Punk. Following Money in the Bank 2011, CM Punk was the all of wrestling as he left the pay-per-view with the title in hand. What was WWE to do though? Well, it left them without a champion and opened up a world of possibilities. But CM Punk would just stay on screen for just literally 2 weeks. That's it, 2 weeks. He was rushed back since WWE didn't have anything to book for SummerSlam that year, and they needed a huge match, and Cena vs. Punk 2 was it. This was no doubt disappointing, as casual interest in the story of the WWE Champion leaving with the title was fascinating and intriguing to many. The payoff to the Summer of Punk would come in 2 avenues. Firstly, after defeating John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam, Punk would be attacked by Kevin Nash of all people, leading to Punk losing after Del Rio cashed in. Then at the preceding pay-per-view, Punk lost to Triple H in the main event of Night of Champions. WWE had a huge opportunity with the Summer of Punk angle, and they wasted it. They got restless and failed to plan an effective and productive storyline for his return. Number 7, Vince McMahon's illegitimate son. Now, of course this was disappointing, as WWE was forced to cancel the death of Mr. McMahon's storyline in the summer of 2007 after the real death of WWE superstar Chris Benoit. Vince would return to television in August of 2007, and that he faked his own death to see what people thought of him. In the same edition of Raw, it was revealed that Vince had an illegitimate son, who was later revealed to be a member of the WWE roster. The original plan was for Mr. Kennedy to be the mystery son before plans changed and WWE opted for a new choice. That choice would be Hornswoggle. Yes, Hornswoggle. This storyline was a huge opportunity to create a megastar by association alone. They threw it away immediately. It was when they revealed that Hornswoggle was actually Finley's son, and had been set up by his family. An incredibly messy storyline that made a payoff that ultimately didn't matter. Stalker. In the summer of 2001, that someone stalking the Undertaker's real-life wife, Sarah. The videos consisted of someone with a handheld camera stalking Sarah around her at the Undertaker's home. The voice was distorted, so we had no idea who this was. The stalker would later be revealed to be WCW star Diamond Dallas Page. A strange move, as this gimmick and character wasn't really something DDP was known for in WCW, so it was completely new and out of his comfort zone. DDP would later explain that the motivations were that he simply wanted to make an impact. It was nothing personal. The payoff made 0 sense. The motivation was so poorly written, nobody could possibly hear what the Undertaker and DDP would finally wrestle. Not to mention he actually lost to Sarah as well. Yeah, you just buried a top star in literally a couple of seconds. He would later reveal in an interview that the payoff to the Stalker angle was originally designated to be revealed as Stone Cold Steve Austin, which would have made sense logically, as Stone Cold and the Undertaker were feuding during this time period. Number 9, who ran over Steve Austin? Stone Cold Steve Austin was the hottest wrestling star in the world in 1999, which meant that when he needed neck surgery, it meant that WWE needed a great compelling storyline that would run him off television for the next year. This storyline would begin at the 1999 Survivor Series pay-per-view, where Stone Cold would be run over by a speeding car before he had a chance to defend the WWE title against The Rock and Triple H in the main event. Now, it wouldn't be until September of 2000 that Austin would return and the storyline would once again pick up. Austin would begin an investigation into who ran him over the prior year until it was finally revealed that it was Rikishi who committed the act. Rikishi's motivations were that I did it for him, with Austin out of the way, The Rock could rise to the top of the WWE. The motivation was extremely weak and fans didn't buy Rikishi as a heel in the top spot. It was later revealed that Triple H was the mastermind, which begs the question why not have Triple H be the one behind the wheel. The Rikishi twist made little sense as a payoff, and to this day remains one of the poorest payoffs to a storyline in WWE history.
I did it for The Rock.
And number 10, The Nexus vs. Cena. On the June 7, 2010 edition of Raw, every rookie that was part of NXT Season 1 jumped the barricades and caused chaos. They would destroy John Cena, CM Punk, and even Justin Roberts at ringside. They even ripped apart the ring, something that had never been seen on WWE television before. The segment received a lot of attention, and WWE had a really hot story on their hands. The group would be known as the Nexus, and their main aim would be to attain WWE contracts for everyone in the group, with the exception of Leader Wade Barrett, he already had a contract after winning Season 1 of NXT. Over the next few months, Nexus would lay out nearly everyone on the Raw roster, including legends such as Vince McMahon, Bret Hart, and The Undertaker. The payoff to this summer storyline would come at 2010 SummerSlam pay-per-view, and it featured Team WWE that consisted of Cena, Hart, Chris Jericho, Edge, John Morrison, R-Truth, and returning Daniel Bryan against all the members of Nexus. The original plan, according to Chris Jericho, was for Nexus to win the match, with Wade Barrett standing tall. However, Cena used backstage control to get the finish changed. His finish killed the stable dead, and Cena overcame multiple members of the group to stand tall to close the pay-per-view. Following this, the feud continued and they added more layers, such as Cena joining the Nexus for a few weeks, and Cena once again beating Barrett on the pay-per-view in December. They really did drop the ball at SummerSlam, which killed the feud and the aura around the stable. But there you have it, guys. 10 of the most disappointing endings to WWE storylines. Should we do a pod?
Mustache shopping.
Dropped him off at the bus station. All the older kids are like, whoa. He's like, yeah. The bus driver's like, he's like, what? And then when he gets picked up, he's just Jesus in the afternoon. He's like, everybody, even the older kids need to worry about their job. What is that? That's man much power. Yeah, right. He's very similar to all the kids in this category. Little styles. You get pictures like
Bye.